Greetings, recruits, and welcome to Imperial March Podcast, the show most biased opinion and the Outer Rim. I am your host, Rocky, along with Seismic and Bryce.
We have Mountain Dew.
Only you do, Bryce.
No, I don't.
No, I said
don't,
only
actually.
Bryce does.
Okay, because I don't.
Mountain Dew is good.
So, today we'll be talking about
That's-
Tor, or the Old Republic for you people who are stupid and ignorant.
Star Wars: The Old Republic. It's SWTOR.
Yeah, SWTOR.
Or Star Wars:
SWTOR.
Knights of the Old Republic. SWTOR. SWTOR.
SWTOR and SWTOR and Buffet and Buffetu and
And
Urk and Rook and then what else do we have? We
Like,
have
phew.
the Force Unleashed. How do we say it? It's like tofu. We have tofu 1 and tofu 2.
Tofu?
Tofu 1, tofu 2. And yeah, so
Were we
we'll be talking
having
about-
Asian? Wait, are we having Asian food?
I don't
Tofu?
know. That's not Asian food, is it?
Yeah,
Oh,
it
I
is.
thought it was like. Oh, I don't know. So, anyways, how about Seismic? Why don't you tell us what the Old Republic is?
Old Republic is a MMO, massive something, and basically it takes place a long time ago. A long time ago. It's like 3,000 or something years before.
Clone
the Star
Wars.
Wars. Well, before episode 4, but and you can pick your side, the Sith or the Republic, Sith Empire, which is pretty cool,
Mhm.
by the way. And then, so on the Republic, you can be there's 2 Jedi characters, a trooper and a smuggler, and on the Sith side, there's 2 Sith, Imperial agent and a bounty hunter. So you choose your character and you make them, you customize them, and then basically it's like any other MMO.
Yeah,
Do quests and stories and talk to
all
people
that
and
cool stuff.
level your character up, and then all that stuff. So it's basically a Star Wars MMO, and it's online and it's free too.
Unless you want to win.
The free version. But then
Unless you want to win.
you can buy stuff. Unless you want to win. Well,
There
I
are
mean,
some level 52 free guys out there, but like,
yeah, I mean,
it's hard to
you
get
can.
some of the cool stuff when you're free.
Yeah, as long as you don't mind looking kind of dumb at first, but you eventually get cool stuff even if you're free. You just have to wait. And most of the things you can buy with in-game money, you just have to make it by picking stuff up. But anyway, it's a pretty cool game.
Yeah, I like the Old Republic. It has.
I like the
Go ahead.
I like the the Sith Empire. I like the idea of that, like all these different Sith, because the Sith Empire is basically before the rule of 2, so there's like hundreds of Sith. Basically, it's like the Jedi Order, but for Sith. And I just think it's really cool because, especially that one cinematic where it's like hundreds of Sith versus hundreds of
Oh yeah,
Jedi.
that was cool. Like you were just.
Like they should definitely just make a movie based on
I know.
that. But
See, here's the thing. Before I was a Star Wars fan,
Every
my sister saw that and she thought it was the trailer for Episode 7.
I think somebody did make a fan trailer.
No, I mean
with
just like that trailer.
It should be.
It looked like Episode 7.
Just the suit.
It looked like Darth Vader. That's what I
Yeah,
thought it was for the longest time, before I knew it was into Star Wars and knew what it was or anything. I thought it was like Darth Vader without his helmet on, like the battle damage,
Star Wars.
like the battle damage Vader from the figure pack. He looks just like
Yeah, I
him.
know that's exactly what it looks
Mhm.
like. But
Yeah, here's my opinion on Tor.
I have never
Good.
got the Old Republic because apparently I am stupid and
hey, you're saying
and you
And
don't want
for-
half
and
your
I
memory
did-
card gone.
no,
it
and
does take
no.
time.
Okay, it's not that anymore because now I know I have like plenty of memory. And second of all, I did get it, but I had to get rid of it because it was like gone. It was like it wouldn't let me play it. So
Yeah, I like the Old Republic. Here's my opinion on it. I like it because it's different. It's an MMO. I like MMOs. I used to play an old game called Pirates of the Caribbean Online. It was a Disney game based on Pirates of the Caribbean. When I was like, I don't know, like 9 or 10, I was obsessed with it. it was so much fun because it had like it was like Old Republic, except not as big of worlds and not in less superior. But one thing I liked about it is it had superior combat, in my opinion, because I always preferred going up and hitting something rather than like sitting behind there. I was never a fan of the combat in Tor that much.
Well, if you're a Sith warrior, you basically just go around slashing
Yeah, but you have
things.
to do like one, and then it runs forward, hits them, and two. I liked it better when you just like run up, left click the heck out of it. But it was I do like Old Republic. It has its ups and downs. The ups for me positive is it adds a lot to the Star Wars universe that apparently they're not gonna make uncanon, which is good, I guess. It has
Yeah.
tons of side stories and like origins and that kind of stuff, and it had a lot of stuff with Mandalore, which is really cool if you watch the timeline videos. Or like the Mandalorian blockade and all that. And you can actually be a Mandalorian, which is awesome. Bryce's
One of
dad
the things,
agrees with me.
yeah, yeah. One of the things that I like is that they really, really pay attention to the already established
Ooh,
lore,
we
even though
scored!
they're
Yay!
like, we did, even though they're like 3,000 years before all of that stuff, they still pay attention to
Mhm.
it. I have a Mandalorian companion who actually speaks Mandalorian instead of, well, I guess it's
Zodon!
Mandalorian.
Come on, Nevad, we gotta get out of
The
here.
Shebs.
No, but he like was speaking fluent Mandalorian for like 3 lines, and I was like, what? But
Like,
so they like really try and
that was you.
make it fit. They don't
Wow,
do so
that
much
was a voice
retcon of everything.
crack times
That
10.
was a recording of Seismic when he heard that.
No, that was a voice crack.
This is the point where everyone leaves.
This is the one where everyone's like, I don't want you under my bed tonight, so.
That's where I have all my pillows.
Anyways, to continue.
What was I saying?
I don't know.
Oh yeah. You don't even
Before
have
Cedric was rudely interrupted.
Rudely, yes. Basically, what I was saying was the Clone Wars just goes around and makes things up, and then they expect everyone to retcon it. But Old Republic actually tries to research.
Yeah.
So I think that's pretty. Even though they take place like
The game
way
developers are
before.
very
They're fans
Yeah.
before they're
that
creators.
they don't work for
The
Lucasfilm,
Clone
they
Team's
work for
creators.
BioWare, and then the fans are still.
That's the thing. I think,
Mhm.
like, I think the power goes to their heads sometimes when they're right under George Lucas. They think that whatever they say goes, and it's kind of frustrates me. But anyway, I like that part where they actually research. They have a research team that does research.
Yay!
Also, you can shoot stuff.
I want to be part of the research team. I already know in my head. My downs of the game are it's, to me, I guess it makes sense if you're saying technology never really advanced. But like if you're comparing it to original trilogy, like, or even just prequels, like I always felt like Tor was, they try and make it to the next level, which I appreciate. I always felt like it should have gone a little bit more old school because everything's like way smaller and way more efficient than
That's
everything else. It's like, really, you just basically downgraded over time.
That's the thing.
Except for Republic Commandos, they're just as tough.
Yeah, that's the thing I was always wondering about. Like Coruscant, like it looks the
Yeah.
same, basically. So I mean, I know it's because if it didn't look the same, people would be like, "What?"
Mhm.
But and also the weapons would be kind of boring if you didn't have multiple functions on them and stuff. So I think, I mean, it makes sense that it's so far away from the other stuff because there's a lot that takes place in between the movies
That
and the
is
game.
3,000
But I think
years.
it would have made more sense for the weapons. I think it would have made more sense for the weapons and Coruscant and stuff if it was like only 100 years before.
They could have just like they might have like attachments or something.
Yeah, and even like
I don't know.
like even in the Clone Wars, like there was the Cutlet Quain, they still need farmers. Like it's not all mechanical and stuff. Like he still used basic stuff like pitchforks and stuff. So I would imagine there would be way more of that in the Old Republic. Like everyone's like,
But
I'm
people
using my
play
crop droid.
Star Wars Farm
But to those
or
people who are
something.
gonna say, look at the astromech units, they're way more less advanced. They're
Hey, I was
bulky
gonna
and
say
like, no, they're not. They're the same size.
there's box.
They're
It's like a
except
cardboard
they're
box.
actually faster and way more efficient. They can go over like any terrain. They have like all-wheel drive and giant beefy
It'd be
tires.
stupid if your companion was getting caught up every 5 seconds. That's flat ground.
I know. But then again, though, it like in the Old Republic, the droids always lag behind you. They get stuck all the time for me.
I'm just gonna leave you there.
I know. It's just
Yeah,
that's
T7s.
cool. But anyways,
Like it's just like bye bye, bye
Adios.
bye,
anyways,
adios.
I like the storyline. I like everything about it. Just the only gripe I have with that game is
The Sith
the
Empire.
Sith Empire is awesome.
Oh,
I don't like
I
the
have another
troopers though.
thing. Go ahead. I'll
I
say.
don't like the troopers for the
Hmm?
Empire very much though. I always thought
That's pretty sweet. I like
they're
them.
okay. I don't know. Like
I like how they all have just Scottish accents.
my gripe was it is about the Old Republic troopers mostly because the Old Republic troopers are like, well, I guess there's some things that are less advanced, like their big giant guns and all that seem kind of bulky, but it's like they're almost
Better
as
ditch.
advanced as a Republic Commando, and there's a 3,000-year gap here. How is this completely canon again?
They don't have shields.
Oh wow.
They're just so weird.
Also, wait, are you done with that point, or you still have?
No, I'm done. Go ahead, bro.
The
other
one
thing?
thing that I have seen from that game is that it's not very textured. It's not textured very well. Like you can just go like right through another player, like as
Well,
if they're
you're
just like
supposed to.
air.
Have you
And
have you been on the fleet? I
oh
mean,
my
if you couldn't go through
gosh.
people, you'd be stuck
I
every
know,
5
dude.
seconds.
Like you're supposed to be able to go through. That's a function. If you couldn't go through people like they were solid objects, like people could just like troll you so much that you could just like stand in a wall and like not let people walk through them. Could you imagine that they could just like block off areas?
That would be.
That would be fun to be the troller. Just like stand there and
You
like
know
a
what?
whole bunch of people just standing and like blocking the last aim thing. And then not whole PvP.
Yeah, but it is kind of unrealistic.
Oh, dude, if there's like hundreds of players in a lobby at one time, if you can't walk through them, then oh my gosh, dude, it's chaos. He has not played the Old Republic, so
Chaos.
spare him in the comments, if anyone actually comments, but
Spare him.
spare him because he does not
Anyways,
know.
my last thing I was gonna say is I like
Spare him,
how.
spare me, viewers. Don't kill me,
Don't
please.
spare him, okay?
Alright, go ahead.
Just kidding.
Oh.
One thing I liked is how they like the original Star Wars movies. Like it wasn't like gray areas. It was mostly like good and
Mhm.
evil. And I like how when you're playing as the Empire, they make the Republic look bad. Like legitimately when I'm playing as my Imperial agent, like I don't care about killing Jedi and stuff because they talk about the Republic like they're evil, and that actually makes sense. Like they have a way of showing the bad side of the Republic.
Like anyone who's
And
on
it's
who's
so
anyone who was on
cool
the bad
how
side
they
doesn't really believe that they're on the bad side, so
exactly.
Mhm.
That's the thing I like is you can play on the bad side but still feel like you're on the good side, and that's what I
Mhm.
like because I don't like how it like we're all Empire fans, right? So I don't like how
I
it's like
am.
the Empire's evil because I say they are, you know? Like I like the I don't know. Like the Sith are evil because they're
Mhm.
evil. I like the gray area more, and that's why I like playing. Well, the Empire's the better side anyway in that game. Just everyone knows that. But I just like how they're able to twist. the
Old Republic
Republic.
troopers don't even start out with your armor.
So-
I hate that. You start out in like slacks.
I think it makes sense though because it was a war zone, and the Republic wasn't supposed to be on there. It was just Lord Mantell. It was a
They
civil
should have
war.
armor though.
So I think
All
they like
troopers just have
yeah,
armor.
but I think they were trying to smuggle him on there. They're trying to smuggle the trooper onto the battlefield, so they're wearing Lord Mantell.
But you live in
Trooper
that
gear.
for like for me. I never got my armor still. It's so you have to level up to like
Well, because
22.
you're
But
supposed to do side challenges. I don't think you did the side challenges.
I'm lazy. I'm not a tour player. I kind of played it. I'm like, no, I don't have enough time for this.
You're a Minecraft player,
Yeah, I'm a
dude.
Minecrafter and a BF2 and art.
If you would have done the side challenges, you'd get some pretty neat armor.
I'm a Minecraft player, BF2, and an Xbox player. Go me!
Alright. So I think that is that long enough to make. I guess yeah. Anyways, so
Wow, where was I this entire episode?
today, so thank you all so much for watching, and Yeah. Do you like the Old Republic? If you do, give us your gamer tag. We'll come play with you. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I don't play.
The old
Give us your
Empire.
Battlefront 2 gamer tag. We'll play with you on there. Yay! And also let us know if you like that episode last Saturday. That was a lot of fun. So yeah, thank you all so much for
Mm-hmm.
watching, and subscribe to join the Imperial Army.
Today.
Which Empire is this? Regular
Oh,
one or the
right.
Sith one?
Both.
Wow, you're an old guy.